Hey, Bricks at Brickley here, and welcome to the first episode of building a clone army in LEGO. I've been collecting LEGO Clone Trooper minifigures since the year 2015, back when I started collecting LEGO Star Wars sets, and I immediately fell in love with the LEGO Clone Trooper, started collecting the Utapau 212 Clone Troopers, and of course the Kashyyyk Clone Troopers. On top of that, I also got a couple of the Geonosis Clone Troopers, but not much more than that, because I stayed off the Phase 1 Clone Troopers back then. I wasn't really that familiar with Clone Trooper lore and such, but over the years I started appreciating Clone Troopers much more, and I started watching LEGO Star Wars YouTubers like Solid Brick Studios and M&R Productions, and a lot more channels on YouTube as well. Those YouTubers really inspired me to start collecting my own LEGO Clone Troopers for a big LEGO clone army, and I cannot wait to expand it. I mean, all of you have surely seen my LEGO Clone Army videos on YouTube, and if you haven't, just go ahead and subscribe, because we're gonna go and dive in my clone army right now, and I'm proud to say that I actually own all of these clone troopers. You can see on the big screen right over here. As you can see, I got 4 base plates filled up with LEGO Star Wars clone troopers, even have a couple of spare ones over there, as you can see to the side, so it didn't fit into the camera field over here on the gray base plates. That's a bit of a shame, but I mean, you can really appreciate the view right here. But my clone army is gonna be the biggest one day, and I can't wait for that day to come. I mean, it's gonna take a couple of years, but we're gonna go and get there, and I hope you'll just join me on this journey, because we're gonna have a massive blast while building this clone army. Just take a look at what I've collected over the course of, I believe, let's say 2 to 3 years of serious collecting for my LEGO clone army, because back in the day when I was collecting my Utapau Troopers, I actually only had 20 or something, actually got 40 of those minifigures last year, so that's really something. I mean, I only started collecting, actually serious collecting, 1 or 2 years ago for my LEGO clone army, back when, of course, the 501st Battle Pack released, and I really want to thank M&R Productions for, of course, the 501st Battle Pack campaign. It's really an awesome minifigure selection right there. As you can see, I got all of my 501st Troopers right there. I don't have as many as he does, but I mean, I'm gonna go and get there, and it really looks amazing, M&R Productions. Really a big shout out to your 501st Clone Army. And yeah, we're gonna go and dive right into my own LEGO Clone Army, so I just can't wait to show you all of these minifigures. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at my clone army. So of course we're gonna go and start in the front of my LEGO clone army. We got this big bulk of minifigures. I actually got over 20 of the LEGO Clone Trooper accessory packs released in 2022, so I got over 30 of these clone troopers right here. I believe I have even over 60 of these minifigures, but I'm not 100% sure. I actually didn't count my minifigures for this video, but I'm gonna go and count them through the course of this series, of course, so stay tuned for that. Of course, I got a lot of these commanders. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with them. I might even end up buying a lot of these separately, and of course including these commanders with the big bulk of the clone army, but I just can't wait to go ahead and collect all of those minifigures. But yeah, here are all of the 2022 LEGO Clone Troopers in their glory. I hope you enjoy the view right here, because right now we're gonna go and take a look at the next group, which is this big group of all of the LEGO 501st Clone Troopers within my collection. And hey, there's somebody missing. It's actually Captain Rex, Phase 2 Captain Rex. I currently don't own him, but I actually ordered him from someone, so I can't wait for that package to arrive. It was a pricey deal, but I mean, I need to have a Captain Rex within my LEGO collection, so better better soon than later, I mean. And over here in the front, we got 5 of those 332nd Clone Troopers, Ahsoka's Clone Troopers, really epic minifigures. Behind them, we get, of course, 15 of these animated 501st Phase 2 Clone Troopers, really epic minifigures. Got most of these with the AT-RT set, actually sold all of those parts. So that is how I got those. This minifigure right here is, of course, the 501st Pilot. Got this minifigure separately. Then behind over here, we get over 30 of those 501st Jetpack Troopers right over here. So really epic minifigures, the Jet Troopers, really love those. I think the detailing on the helmets is really superb, and I love the fact that their arms are blue as well. I mean, that definitely looks great. And then behind those minifigures, oh wow, we get a big bulk of these official LEGO 501st Clone Troopers. Now, these are the regular 501st Clone Troopers. I believe they're a mix of animated and realistic. I'm not 100% sure. I believe they're animated, but let me know in the comment section down below if you know whether these Clone Troopers are animated or realistic. I wasn't 100% sure, so just let me know in the comment section down below. I actually got 100 of these minifigures, so that's quite a nice group right here. And of course, let me know in the comment section down below how many of these minifigures you own. It's really a great way of building an army with the 501st Battle Pack. So really epic minifigures right over here. And then we're going to go and move on to some other Phase 1 Clone Troopers right here. These are the 2013 and 2018 LEGO Phase 1 regular plain white Clone Troopers right here. So I got most of these actually. These are with the lag printing, of course, right here. As you can see, with the lag printing, this minifigure, I don't know if my camera will actually zoom right here. Yeah, this is the minifigure with the lag printing right here. And I also have a couple mixed in without lag printing. Let me grab one right here. So this one doesn't have any lag printing right here. Really epic minifigures. They're all the same, just except for those lag printings on most of the minifigures, and a few actually don't have that. But I mean, I'm gonna collect both of those minifigures for a big bulk of my Phase 1 LEGO Clone Trooper army. I can't wait to get started on that. Over here in the back, we got a lot of the Bomb Squad Troopers. Really epic minifigures in my opinion. A lot of people actually dislike these minifigures, but I think they look really cool. And I remember back in the day when I was watching epic LEGO Clone Army videos, I actually saw a lot of these in those videos with, of course, a lot of the regular white Phase 1 Clone Troopers. So I definitely think they mix in well and add a lot of variety to your clone army. Definitely can't go wrong with that. So I think these minifigures are actually quite wonderful. Next to those, we get the Gunners, I believe, the Phase 1 Gunners right here. Actually also got a substantial amount of these minifigures from the battle packs, of course, the Clone Walker battle pack. So really epic minifigures right there. Next to those, we get the Horn Company Troopers. One of these epic animated Phase 1 pilots, of course, from the Clone Wars right here. Actually want a lot more of those minifigures. Got Commander Gree, Phase 1 Commander Gree animated, of course. And then we're going to go and move to this really big group. I believe I have over 90 of these minifigures. I don't know the exact amount. Sorry for that. But I mean, I got a lot of these minifigures. Just take a look at this. This is an entire group of the Phase 1 animated Clone Wars Clone Troopers. And these are all 100% LEGO. A couple of them are actually yellowed, but I'm actually going to clean them up this year. I really need to make sure that they're not yellowed anymore. And I'm actually just going to go and do that this summer. So I can't wait to make sure that my army is going to look all shiny and perfect again. But I mean, I got a couple of troopers which are actually yellowed, maybe around, let's say 20 clone troopers that are actually a bit yellowed. The rest is 100% white within this group. Of course, all of my other clone troopers standing right here are 100% white, so not yellowed. So I just can't wait to discolor this section right here. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my Phase 1 Clone Trooper army over here in the middle. I got a lot of those minifigures, and I just love Phase 1. as much as I love the Phase 2 minifigures, I'm really a big fan of both variants of the Clone Troopers. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these minifigures. Right now, we're going to go and move to the Phase 2 Clone Troopers over here. So this group is actually the Geonosis Clone Trooper Battalion right here. I got a lot of these minifigures, actually got 10 of these regular Clone Troopers right here. Let me show you right over here. So I got a lot of epic minifigures, as you can see. Really love those Clone Troopers. Of course, I got the Airborne Troopers right over here in the back, so really epic minifigures as well. Moving to the back, we get a lot of these Kashyyyk Scout Troopers right here. Of course, Commander Gree. And funny story, actually, I had around, let's say, 4 of these Commander Gree minifigures, but I was stupid enough to actually sell the other 3 minifigures for, I believe, $7 a minifigure. And that is really a shame because I believe the minifigures have become more expensive, so that's really a bit of a shame that I sold them for such a cheap price, I believe 1 or 2 years ago. But yeah, I mean, that happens, and yeah, now you know that you should look into Clone Trooper prices before you actually sell them. So yeah, that is a big regret of mine, but just take a look at these Clone Troopers right here. As you can see, we got those Scout Troopers, really epic minifigures in my opinion. And behind them, we get a couple of underrated Clone Troopers. As you can see right here, we get those really cool Phase 2 Clone Troopers in the Kashyyyk camouflage. And I really love these minifigures. A lot of people actually don't like them because I believe they're not really canon 100%. So they're not really like that much, but I mean, I really like them, and I would love to get a lot more of these minifigures because they just look so cool. And I definitely want to add a lot of these within my clone army. I think that's going to be a big part of my clone army, actually. Well, a substantial amount, because all of the Phase 1 clone troopers are going to outweigh these troopers right here. But yeah, I can't wait to get more. Actually also have one right here with, of course, those accessories for the clone trooper. So definitely an amazing minifigure right there. And of course, over here we got my most expensive clone troopers actually so far. These are the Wolfpack clone troopers. I actually got 4 of these minifigures last year, I believe. And these are really my favorite minifigures, of course, from last year, other than, of course, the 212th Utapau clone troopers and the animated 501st clone troopers right here. Definitely love the Phase 2 clone troopers. Of course, also love the Phase 1, but I mean, you can't go wrong with the 212th Wolfpack and 501st Phase 2 clone troopers. I got 4 of these, really proud of that. And I'm going to definitely collect a lot more in the future. Let me know in the comment section down below how many Wolfpack clone troopers you own. I would love to know how many you own. And then finally, we got this big group of these 212th clone troopers, and I'm so proud to say that I got over 75 of these minifigures. Just take a look at this, everyone. I got over 75 of these minifigures, and these are really cool LEGO clone troopers. These are actually one of my favorite LEGO clone troopers of all time. Just take a look at the orange over there. I really love it, and also got 2 commanders in the front right here. So definitely amazing minifigures. And usually while displaying my clone army, I also add these visors right over here, as you can see. So I just add them onto the helmet. They're not actually pinned in with the holes or anything. I just add them like this. They're sort of loose on top, and they actually add a lot more detail to the clone trooper, as you can see right there. So definitely amazing in my opinion. I got over 75 of these regular 212 Phase 2 clone troopers. Definitely happy with that. And then over here in the back, I also have my airborne 212th Utapau clone troopers. So definitely an amazing 212th army right over here in the left back. And yeah, that's actually all of my clone troopers standing over here on the base plates. And then finally, I also have these bags right here. So this bag is actually filled with the original, the OG LEGO clone troopers. Definitely want to collect a lot more of those. I mean, I got the regular Phase 2 OG clone trooper right here. A lot of those shock troopers as well. And I believe I have a Kashyyyk trooper in here somewhere. Let me search. Yeah, here it is, as you can see right over here. I don't know if you can see it, But I got the Kashyyyk Trooper right over there in the bag, as you can see. So really an amazing minifigure. And the final bag over here actually is filled with a lot of epic minifigures as well. Got a lot of those regular Phase 2 clone troopers, of course, just the plain white ones. We got a couple of ARF troopers, and I believe 2 Bark Speeder Troopers, and of course a couple of pilot minifigures for my clone army as well. So yeah, those are all of my LEGO clone troopers. Now, as of this moment, I actually own 600 LEGO Star Wars clone troopers, and I can't wait to get more, because my goal is to get the biggest and the best LEGO clone army on YouTube. So join me on this journey. I can't wait to collect more of these minifigures. It's gonna be an exciting journey for sure. We're gonna go and build the biggest LEGO clone army on YouTube. We're already 600 minifigures in, and it's gonna be a massive clone army. Of course, right now I actually had to set up all of the minifigures on this small table because currently my Blackgate mock of the Lord of the Rings is being displayed on my other table. As you can see right over here is the Blackgate mock. So that is why I had to display all of the minifigures on this smaller table. But I'm gonna go and get a better display place for all of these minifigures as this series will progress. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see a second episode of this series. I can't wait to get started on all of the details of my clone army, and of course I'm gonna go and tell you all of my LEGO clone army building goals in the second episode of building a clone army in LEGO. I'm gonna go and show you all of the goals I have for my clone army in the next year, so I just can't wait to start building together with all of you. So yeah, if you enjoy this series, of course go ahead and support it by leaving a thumbs up. Go subscribe to Brickley to stay updated on my LEGO clone army, and of course all of my awesome LEGO Star Wars videos. I mean, just take a look at my set collection right over there in the back. Got a lot of sets, also a lot of sets over there in that corner of the room. Also the UCS Falcon right there. So I got a lot of epic Star Wars stuff coming up soon. So yeah, just go ahead and subscribe, and of course ring that notification bell to stay updated on all of my videos. And remember to go ahead and share this video with all of your friends and family to make sure that this clone army is going to become the biggest on YouTube. And I guess I'll see you all in the next LEGO Star Wars Building a Clone Army in LEGO video.